Welcome back. Let's check out MastVision's newest feature, the OLS Manager, designed to help you visualize and simulate obstruction limitation surfaces. The OLS system is implemented based on the standards defined in ICAO Annex 14, ensuring compliance with international aviation guidelines. MastVision supports complex runway configurations like multiple parallel runways and crossing runways. If your local parameters deviate from the standards, don't worry, the OLS configuration is fully adjustable to match your requirements. Now let's see the OLS Manager in action. Great job finding a great spot for your camera group. However, the real-time OLS penetration checks highlight two warnings above the mast. That means the mast is conflicting with two transitional surfaces. Let's dive into the OLS Manager to see what's going on. Here you can see the predefined runway configurations. You can modify existing ones or create new configurations to experiment with. Clicking the pencil icon opens the runway configuration, where you can view the runway definition parameters. You can specify both runway directions, including their threshold and endpoint coordinates, as well as the runway's classification and code number. You can always restore the predefined defaults for the runways from the Choose Runway drop-down. Now, let's see the surface configuration of this runway. Here you can set the visibility of the individual surfaces. Let's check on the warning again. It says that the mast penetrates the transitional surfaces of both runway directions. To resolve the conflict, MastVision gives you three options. You can lower the height of the conflicting camera group in the Mast Manager. Or you can find a new position for the mast. Finally, if your use case allows deviation from the ICAO standards, you can change the slope of the conflicting transitional surface. Of course, all the surfaces are configurable, according to your needs. You have the option to toggle surface penetration warnings on or off, which is useful if a runway isn't in use and you don't need the alerts. And that's a quick overview of the OLS Manager in action. With these tools, you can easily visualize runway surfaces, identify conflicts, and adjust your mast and camera setups to fit your project's needs. Everything is flexible, so you stay in control while keeping your configurations aligned with ICAO standards, or tailored to your specific requirements.